Greetings, everyone. Happy Friday, of course. Okay, now, so what I'm feeling compelled in my spirit to talk about is chemistry versus connection, right? Now, it hit my spirit real heavy to talk about this because I realized this is a big thing for men and women to know who is for them romantically. This is the big thing for humans to know the friends that they have, if they're genuine or not. And this is a if that bond should continue. And this is a big thing to know, if you should release family members or not too, right? So I speak on chemistry because we can have chemistry with a bunch of people. And I remember um a really intelligent man, awesome dating coach, and he teaches us how to be healthy, like love healthily, right? Shout out to Stefan Labussier. So I'm gonna speak on how he said chemistry. Like we could have. I remember him distinctively saying we could have chemistry with a bunch of people in the world. We could have chemistry with really anyone in the world, and that's true because you need chemistry to have friendship. You need chemistry to oh, that's my favorite cousin. Yeah, because y'all have chemistry. It's my favorite aunt. That's my favorite uncle. That's I'm a daddy's girl. I'm a mama's boy. Or however you. That's chemistry, right? And um, well, not always. But we're gonna get to that. So, like I said, I noticed chemistry requires you to vibrate at either the same or very similar frequencies, right? So if you ever notice, when you have friends and things that you grow apart from, or family members you just don't contact, or you're not as close knit with anymore, or lovers you just lost that you think you lost feelings for, y'all no longer vibrate at the same frequency. So someone has outgrown someone. The bond isn't the same. It gets to a point where it's almost forced because the chemistry can die. The chemistry fizzled out, right? Now, with that being said, you come into the terms with connection. Connection can neither be created nor destroyed, correct? So when you have connection with someone, it's you can forgive them way more easily. Like y'all change, but y'all still connected to each other. I can't describe it no better than that. Okay, well, even when the chemistry fizzles out and it's not fun at the moment, you still connected to that. Like you're always connected to that person. So we get chemistry and connection confused because sometimes we just feel like, oh, because we had chemistry with someone, which 9 times out of 10, chemistry can last a long time, and that can lead to a extended history, right? And we feel as though we're obligated to a person because a person, place, or thing because of what it once was. But hear me out. Connection never dies. Like I'm being so genuine. Connection never dies. Like me speaking personally from my experience, I have had friendships where we were like ace boon coon, right? And then once I started hitting a certain phase in life, I started doing different things. We no longer had anything in common, and so when we did link up or spend time together, it was awkward. It just didn't feel good. It wasn't comfortable, And people are like, oh, you have to be uncomfortable for growth. Yeah, you do, but there's a difference between discomfort for growth and discomfort from force. You're holding on to something that you're meant to let go of. So it's important that we pray for discernment every day so we can know who and who not to have around us. Um, but as far as I said, friendships, I have outgrown people. No disrespect to them. I hope that they're doing amazing on their journey. I hope that everyone is on their own path. We just took different paths. So I've outgrown the things we used to do, and I hope they have too. It's just like I said, we took different routes. We're on different paths, And like even with lovers, like you'll think you were so in love with somebody, like you'll think like this nigga was the bee's knees. Excuse me. Mm. But you'll think he was the bee's knees, like you'll think he was the hottest thing walking, but whole time it was just chemistry. And if you really self-reflect, we didn't fit in each other's lives. It made like it made no sense. Like as far as us being together. Like on paper, it probably looked like this was the most perfect person ever. Like, oh, he's a good guy. He has a good job. He comes from a good family. Yay, right? But whole time y'all don't click. The silence between y'all is awkward as can be. It's forced. Like you, instead of just connecting, trying to get to know each other, like y'all quizzing each other like it's a quiz. It's not. It's no peace behind it or anything like that, right? And then 9 times out of 10, once physical intimacy is involved, it confuses you even more. So, like we confuse. So we get chemistry, right? We hold like that. That starts us, but we get connection and attachment confused. So, like I said, the whole time you think you in love with this person, but really you didn't complicate it because you didn't add a physical intimacy to it. Now you attached to this person, and you can't understand for the life of why things not going right, why they just can't change, why they just can't do that. And but the whole time you attach to the wrong person. Cause let me tell you, once you get love, there is no attachment in love. When you genuinely love someone, you can let them go. Yeah, you'll be sad. Yeah, you'll be hurt because you'll miss that person, but you can let them go. When you attach to somebody, you can't let that go. Like you ain't ego. You feel like, oh, you belong to me. What you mean go somewhere? You know? So, no, we're not doing that. Like, we're healing. We're letting go all that trauma. Like, we don't have time for that. And like I said, when I thought I was in love, and I just thought like, oh, these men were the ones for me, and I feel like that was like 2 men for me, right? And I'm like, oh, they did the ones for me. This it, right? No, because when you really thought about it, like one of them, I don't see us clicking in your lifestyle. Like this is all you want to do. This not for me. Like I don't. You're not trying to be on nothing I could be on, right? Like if you wanna be a deep boy, whatever you want to call it, I don't care. You do that, but it's like I can't help you with that. I'm genuinely a businesswoman. If this what you want to be, this all you want, it's a price with this life. Like, go ahead, do your ditty. And the other one, like, I can't see myself just being a basketball wife, just sitting at the basketball games, like, just up your tail. Like, I'm not that girly. Like, it's not for me. I won't do it. I'm not going to. The devil is a liar, right? I think you meet somebody you really have connection with. Like y'all haven't even been physically intimate yet. Y'all haven't even kissed each other, but y'all can feel each other. And that's the scariest thing if you're not healed, baby. If you're not healed, and especially when you wasn't looking for it, you wasn't searching for it, and it just come to you, it can be overwhelming and it can be scary. But one thing I've learned in this healing journey is don't run from anything. So when you find that, don't run from it. I like I said, I'm taking my time. What's for me is for me. What's not is not. But you don't. Connection doesn't require all the extras. Like you don't have to add to it to complicate it. Like you can add to it, like I said, and complicate it. Like you could pile on dirt on a connection, but a connection never goes away. And the connection doesn't need all the extra stuff. Now, can you strengthen the connection with physical intimacy? Absolutely. Especially if they know what they're doing. Okay? But like when you have connection, just I feel like it'll just feel right. I feel like you don't have to be nobody but yourself. And like make sure you comfortable though, because comfort is a big part of confidence. As far as I'm not saying be comfortable like or in this stagnant place or nothing. I'm saying comfort with that person. When y'all could be silent with each other and it's not awkward, it's a peaceful silence when y'all can feel each other without even kissing each other or especially having sex with each other. Like, come on, bro, that's connection. And I pray that for everybody. I'm praying for it for myself. So my advice is to everybody, don't run from it. Like, it like I said, if you're gonna heal, it's scary. Because you don't want, you done been hurt before. It's like it's too good to be true. But when God bless you, don't run from your blessings. Don't sabotage your blessings. Just take it one day at a time. The person for you will understand that. Like the person for you, I feel like should offer you friendship before anything. Because when the sex fizzles out, right, you need friendship to be the foundation. So like I said, to sum up this video, the gist of this video is basically chemistry versus connection, right? And knowing patience versus attachment. Okay, if somebody is you telling them you need green, they keep giving you red. They're not the person for you. But you attached to them and that outcome, which is the outcome you won't ever get from them. Let go and let God. Chemistry versus connection. We want connections. We too old for chemistry. I love you, everybody. Have an amazing day. Have a blessed day. Happy Friday. I'm excited. Today is a big day for me. Yay.